Hi guys, so I'll be having my first ever university pharmacology exam tomorrow, and day after tomorrow is gonna be my second ever university pharmacology exam, and hopefully it's gonna be my last because it'll actually suck if I have to like write the entire thing again. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I don't mind writing pharmacology, but and I don't really want to fail this year. I'm filming it today because I'm pretty sure I'll get motion sickness if I film it on the way, and I have to utilize the time I have till I get motion sickness in revising the concepts. So I'm filming it right now. These days, 1 month of preparing for exam, and I've sort of like developed this autoimmune thing. My skin is peeling off. I don't know what it is. And I've also sort of become a vampire. And every time I see the sun, my eyes, it's like I'm in a fantasy land. My eyes like rip and I'm pretty sure my vitamin D is like tanked low. And after my exams done, my only goal is to like vitamin D max and bring back my health back because sitting in the house for a really long time, my muscle has atrophied, and I don't think I'll be able to walk 100 meters without feeling tired. So yeah, I'll get back to studying. Probably I'll sleep. I can like physically feel like I'm not as stressed out as I was in first year. Maybe because it's not the morning that I'm filming in, but first year, even though in the video I didn't show as much, it you know this type of stress you have when you're uncertain, right? That was the feeling I was having when I made that video, but it was not very expressible one. But currently, oh yeah, the more I think about it, the more yeah I have to go and prepare. So, anyways, I'll be reviewing the paper going henceforth, and see ya. Hi guys, so I'm done with pharmacology paper one. Paper one was actually, it was easy. All the questions were easy, but I personally fumbled two questions because I confused myself between Vasartan and Besigot, and the paper was sort of saturated with that, with the essay having inodilators, and the last question being why sacubitril and Vasartan are used together. Nonetheless, I didn't have time, so I don't think even if I had known, I would have written elaborated much. Yeah. So and the MCQs, it was as expected. It was as hard as the other MCQs that are given in first year. So and what was funny about this MCQ is that the easiest question was the one which had dose calculation, which is usually supposed to be hard. Okay, so I am done with three more exams: pathology paper one and two, and farm paper two. Farm paper two was I forgot what I wrote. Everything is thrown out of my head as soon as I wrote the exam. So got away with all the monsters of subjects, and I have micro left. Paper one it sucked because I didn't expect a lengthy paper to come, and I thought I'll manage my time, but I couldn't. I didn't manage my time. I messed up a lot of questions. Same with path paper two, but it was better. Instead of messing four questions up, it was two questions. I mean, the paper was lengthy, so I was at least able to complete questions to an extent in paper two, but I sort of had like give up on CNS cancels one of the short notes and the 8 com question. I had to give up on the 8 com. Otherwise, I wrote all the key points, sort of fill the paper up. No, I didn't fill the pages up. I wrote for 30 pages. All the four exams that I've written for so far, I didn't go beyond 31 or 32 pages. Because I remember back in first year, I used to write for more than 40 pages, but that isn't the case this time. And MCQs after farm's first paper MCQs, where I got 13, right? Every other MCQs that's ever been asked were easier than that. The point of writing these exams at the end of the day is it's also partially a self evaluation. And it's also to focus on my weak point, but it's too late to use these tests as an assessment method to figure out your weak points. But it still is a test which you can use. I should somehow find a way to make my pathology knowledge long term. Same with farm. My brain is like pruning all of them off, so I should find a way to like the knowledge put up. So yeah, microbiology paper one and two left to go. I'm gonna fully rely on Sketchy and Apurva Shastri. So far, I'm happy that all the major exams are done. Micro is not a minor subject, but like the exams which I was very much fearing of are done. And micro, I would have been scared if we didn't have any holidays in between the exams, but I'm having a Saturday and Sunday off to study, so I'll enjoy. I'll castrate this thing. And it's crazy that during my holidays in between exams, I finished two KSI videos, And then I also started watching that Big Boss selecting the common man thing. I'm so ashamed of myself. Hi guys. So today was microbiology paper one, and tomorrow is gonna be el finalissima, the last exam of second year theory, and I have practicals remaining. But that's a whole thing on its own. I have 10 days gap in between. It's funny, man. Like 10 days holidays to study for practicals, and by the time I would have forgotten the syllabus, it's like kept in that nice learning curve spot. Like forget curve, whatever that's called. And by the way, it's raining cats and dogs like crazy. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow morning because I'll have to make my way from my house to the college, and I don't want the vehicle to stop in between. That'll be a hassle in it. And I don't think there'll be autos. I'm a monsoon person. As long as I don't get sick, I'm gonna get to the study. I'm not sure if I'll reading the same amount of freshness till morning, but let's see. And I'm pretty pumped that tomorrow is my final exam, and one last push, and it's done. Second year theory is done. So finally done with my university exam. It was a good run while it lasted. Today they asked hantavirus, and yeah, it was. Hantavirus is funny, okay? It's no way expected to come up as a question, but I studied it just cause it's funny. Like, who names like one of its variant is named sin nombre without name, and one of its variant is named Pumala virus, which means flowers, flower chain, flower garland. Yes, flower garland. And the most normal sounding hantavirus strain is called the soul virus. One is called Dobrev, some Russian name, but um, that's too lame to remember. So apart from that, every other question was bad. I don't even know where they found the question from. It wasn't PYQs. I figured out that the paper is not going to be PYQs from the moment I saw the PYQs. None of the questions were related from year or before, and I went through the frequency of each question being asked. Everything was asked once. So, man, microbook can be small, but pathology has more repeats than micro does, but it is what it is. And I really wish I read paper two syllabus, because micro one, I didn't know where to read, what to read. I didn't know if I was prepared at all. Turns out I was actually prepared, pretty prepared. Like, you know that feeling of not wanting to read because you don't know what to read or where to read, but you are sure that you know shit from what you just read. That was how I was feeling for micro one, but micro two, it's a whole different story. I haven't even read everything once, so somehow the exam got over, and I'm just happy, man. The exam's over. Um, and uh, and I'll have to edit this video up and post it. Yeah, it's gonna take another decade for me to do it. Anyways, bye bye. I had fun while it lasted, and it's time for me to enjoy my vacations, get back to things. I have been keeping. I wouldn't necessarily say keeping away from, because 1 month of not having Instagram or not having any form of proper distraction, like proper distraction, I would always get back on track whenever I did, and wouldn't be a spiraling thing. It was very productive the entire month. Although I did develop that autoimmune, I don't know what it is. So my skin started peeling off. I don't know why. It's also started to scar at some places. And that's it. I hope my skin heals, and exam done. Time to get back to normal life. I mean, I don't know. I have been like given this newfound freedom. It's like that day after you have written neat. So I have 10 days, but that was like 3 to 4 months straight, and then the court hearings screwed it up. But this is a whole different thing. I'm gonna make these 10 days count. Yeah. So bye bye.